Hi guys, I'm Gia from Intention Inspired, and today I would love to share with you my simple and highly effective 3-step process for dealing with anxiety. I myself have dealt with anxiety, and these 3 simple steps have really helped me manage my anxious thoughts so that I can come back to peace and really feel relaxed and calm every day. So I want to share them with you because I know how powerful these steps are. So, the first step that I take when I start to feel my anxious thoughts coming on is I stop and I take a deep breath. This really helps me press pause on the cascade of negative thoughts that happen when we start to feel anxious. It helps me get back in the present moment into my body instead of in my mind because anxiety really lives in our thoughts. And the sooner that we can press pause on those thoughts and get back into our bodies where we feel grounded and calm, the easier it is to prevent anxiety from really taking over. I think of anxiety kind of as a domino effect. It tends to get worse if you let it get momentum. So, taking this breath really stops that momentum, gets you present, gets you calm, and the breath has amazing benefits for calming down our nervous system as well. So, maybe you stop and take 3 deep breaths, and that really helps to calm the body and get you back in the present moment. So, that's my first step. I stop and I take a deep breath. The second step is I detach from my anxious thoughts. So, what does that mean? Well, one thing I've discovered through meditation is that we are not our thoughts. We have all these voices in our heads, and it can be confusing. We tend to think these thoughts must be who I am, these thoughts must be my whole experience. But what I've learned is that we actually have a more subtle sense of being and essence beneath the realm of thoughts. The realm of the spirit, the realm of energy, is actually just a witnessing presence. It's an awareness that is separate from thoughts. And this witnessing presence in your soul, in your spirit, is always peaceful, is always calm. And it's just the mind that goes toward anxiety. It's just the mind that takes that journey of anxious thoughts. So even if your mind is panicking and going into anxious thoughts, there is a place within you that is still at peace. That's what I've discovered is that I can step into this peaceful place and watch my anxious thoughts and be aware of the anxiety experience without letting it mean that I'm an anxious person or I'm a bad person or the world's gonna end and everything's, you know, ruined. By just stepping back and witnessing these thoughts, I can detach and step into my peaceful place within. And it's much easier from there to let the anxiety pass. It's kind of like a storm. It rolls in, you experience it, and then it passes and it leaves. And the more you can just stay calm during that experience, the faster the anxiety will pass and roll through. So that's my second step. I detach from my thoughts. The third step is I choose a better feeling. So I imagine what's the opposite feeling of this anxious energy that I'm experiencing? Maybe it's peace. Maybe it's joy. Maybe it's relaxation. And I close my eyes and I imagine tuning in to the energy frequency of that emotion. And I think, what would that feel like if I was peaceful? What would that look like if I was peaceful? And I really embody that. I make it real by tuning into the energy frequency of that emotion. Because once you've realized that your anxiety is just thoughts, you can detach from it. Then it's possible to choose new thoughts. It's possible to experience a different emotion. So, step 2 really helps us prepare for step 3. We let go of those thoughts, and then we choose a new direction. We choose a new energy to embody. So, this is really powerful when you've practiced it. So, to just repeat, the first step when I'm feeling anxious is I stop and I take a deep breath. The second step is I detach from my anxious thoughts and realize that I'm just experiencing anxiety, but I can choose to feel something else because I am separate from these thoughts. And the third step is I choose a better feeling. I reach for that new energy that I'd like to experience and I embody it. So I really hope that these 3 steps are helpful to you in your process. And I would love it if you would comment and let me know how the steps go for you when you try them. Thanks so much for watching this video. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon.